Actually, is that what they're called? I think it's some or like you'll see it. It'll arrive. Hey there, and welcome to Five Nights at Treasure Island, rebranded by the Man in Black Studios over on Game Joel. Now, this is a game that was actually suggested to me the day it came out, and I'm finally getting to it. Someone mentioned in the comments a couple days ago, I guess, by the time you're watching this. And I finally, I don't know, like, I was trying to, like, literally, I was just trying to think, like, oh, what do I want to record right now? And this game came to mind. So, who are you? You are an investigative journalist. You are close to being fired, so you remember about an old abandoned island called Treasure Island. Then your partner tells you about a myth inside the island of living suits. That increases your curiosity. You've decided to spend 1 week at the old abandoned island. Essentially, this is a full reimagining of the first version of Five Nights at Treasure Island, with new mechanics, new models, a new map layout, new history, new everything. Here are the credits. I am not too familiar with Treasure Island. I think I saw a playthrough of Five Nights at Treasure Island years ago, and that's about it. So, with that said, we're hopping straight in. Nights 1 through 5. Oh, bloody Disney characters. Night 1, 12 a.m., of course. Investigation. My journalism. Okay. Quite an interesting style here.
Hey, Charles. Long time no see. I see you're on the classic Treasure Island resort. My grandfather used to go on that one. So, if you know already, we're doing some investigation around the building. Pretty neat fire-themed park from the 30s. Have some old relics from the past.
Yeah, quite some old ones.
Also, the SSA staff has reported something at least curious. Some old cartoon character costumes scattered around the place. They look really rotted and unsettling. Even demonic.
And toss them.
Well, about that, you know the rumors from people, right? They try to get near. Try shutting off the cam. Maybe your light might be useful. So check those cams and report any potential threat you encounter. Alright? Good night, Charles.
Alright. Shut off a cam. What exactly do they mean by that? I'm not sure. Maybe they said, like, shut off the cams, use the light? I'm trying to see, where do they even enter through? Because we have, let's see, there's an entrance here, obviously. And then this doorway. We're good. I mean, there is a doorway here as well. Ah, here it is. It's boarded up currently. That's over here. Storage. 12:27. Okay, time's going by pretty quickly. Quite a few cameras. Oh, is this what they mean when they say shut off the camera? Huh. Interesting. That's only if they get near, though. I wonder what would be the point of shutting off the cameras. That's an interesting mechanic. You shut off the cameras, and it does come back eventually, so it's not a permanent shutdown. So there we have photo negative Mickey. I remember, you know what I do remember? When I played, I forgot. I have played Oblitus Casa, right, which is, you know, pretty related to Five Nights at Treasure Island, so I do have experience with that at the very least as well. I remember I was confusing the names for these characters, right, between Daffy and Donald Duck, because obviously one of them's the white duck and one of them's the black duck. So I think at the time I kept calling this duck Daffy Duck, which is actually from Warner Bros. This duck is Donald Duck from Disney. Alright, I've been watching this camera for a minute now. I don't even know if anyone else is moving. I don't think so. I think we're still in the clear. First thought when I saw this office was what was that? It was a recent Tubbyland game I played. Oh lord, I got distracted and now I lost the bloody clown. Shoot. Oh, there you are. So how close? I mean, I'm gonna guess I want to shut off the cameras that connect right to my office. Oh, that's what the game is called. The Remnants of Tubbyland, I believe. Yeah, that was the game I was thinking of. Like, I saw the office, and that's the first thing that came to mind. Hallucinations. Alright, we can check that off the list too. Okay, they moved. Wait, where are they? Oh, okay, I guess that is what I was supposed to do. But they did mention something about a light. Okay, well...
See my head go.
No. I was wondering where they're gonna show up. Oh! I'm sorry. Okay, so either I was supposed to... I didn't know if I was supposed to flash it or not. It appears you've lost. Hey, don't look at me with that frown. Come on, why don't you try again? Inverted mouse. Try luring him to the right side of the building. I can't. Wait, what? Wait, that's a thing? Wait. Now... Huh? What do you mean lure? Was I supposed to be using the camera thing the whole time? I thought I was only supposed to use it when they get nearby. Okay, well... Lure him to the right side. So I guess I was doomed regardless because I let him get to the left side of the building, I guess. Okay, let's see. Now that he actually moved... Okay, so... This isn't work. Okay, so... Wait, let me see if I can... Oh, so he makes a sound no matter what, but... It didn't make him go anywhere. Let me use it here. How do I lure him to the right side? Wait, so... Okay, so he moved there. I feel like there's something I'm crucially missing here.
You wanna see my head go?
Huh. Okay, so I was so confused as to what the hell they were referring to. So what they... Okay, so what I thought... I was like wondering, like, what's this stopping the camera do? What they're trying to get you to do is to basically not call. When he is in here, you need to lure him to the other side using the function. Because he's going to follow that sound. That was not at all what I was expecting. Why did they even mention the light then? I'm sorry. Again. I saw Donald Duck there this time. But yeah, literally this whole time, I'm like here thinking I'm supposed to be using this... Where the hell did he go? Oh, there you are. I thought I was supposed to be luring them like normally, or not normally, like, you know, actively before they get to my office. No, you're supposed to, you have to pretty much do what happens in Mary's Arcade basically. You have to let them like pass through the office. Which I frankly have not seen in quite a while, so that is cool. I just think they could have explained it a little bit better because they made it seem as though I'm supposed to, because they just say just try shutting off a cam. They didn't, I didn't think the camera would be a lure in that sense. I don't know how the hell you figured that out, but at least now we know. Yeah, no. It's mainly when he enters the room. So I'll wait for him to get in.
You wanna see my...
Like what? Like what? Like what the hell? That I don't know. My guy's just like, alright, I'll go. And then he ends up all the way back here. I wonder, does that have to be any camera? Or can it just be a camera? Okay, so any camera on the right side works. The idea is basically to just play on a camera that will bring him to this side, basically, that forces him to go through here.
You wanna see my head?
No, I don't. There we go. First time seeing it go from 5:30 to 6, but there you go. So at least now we know I gotta like pay a bit more. I gotta like be careful now with these mechanics.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Charles? Have you completed your first shift? Was getting some stuff organized at the staff, and the moment I saw your face, you looked like you seen a ghost or something like that, dude.
More like a
Now,
mouse.
we know the costumes are apparently wandering around, so
Yeah.
we actually need to be serious about
Already
this.
had it.
Don't forget about your flashlight this time, because I need to tell you this. You know the
Flashlight.
Oswald costume, right?
Yeah.
It's sensitive to light. It just seemed to twitch in pain by a bright light.
Who is Oswald
Now,
exactly?
just keep doing what you're doing, alright? Hope you survive this week. Alive. Good night, Charles.
Thanks. Oswald is a rabbit. Where? Oh, actually, that could be Oswald. So, Oswald, I need to use the flashlight. Got it. Oh, there we go. Wait, let me take a look at that camera again. Oh, it is related to them. Okay. So, that's why. Because they entered this room and exit and go back up here. This room does not connect to this room. Got it. Okay. So from this storage area, they go up here and then down here. Oh, hell no. I think you have to keep it on. Alright, so you literally hear it. You're like, dun 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 dun. And he already moves instantly after that. Okay.
You wanna
I don't even need to be off camera to deal with you. Okay, there he goes, running around. Oh, you cheeky bum. You can go to the right door as well. I didn't even realize it because it looked like you went off to the left here. But I'm guessing maybe it's because of the point of view of the camera, maybe? Not too sure, but... I mean, let me see here. Door in front... actually, no, I don't know if that's really a reliable way of looking at it. Because, like, you see the door here, which makes it seem as though the camera's in this corner, so never mind. I'm guessing this camera basically shows the left side being on the right and whatnot.
you wanna see
Oh, leave. Let's see where you want to go. Wait, they just flat out left. What the hell? Oh, they can backtrack. Backtracking was not part of the calculation there. I guess it should make them a little easier to handle if they don't show up as often. Alright, so right side. Okay, so that part's pretty consistent. Oh, they both moved. Okay, left side. And an inverse mouse is next.
you wanna see my head go
Oh shit. I spaced out. Not gonna lie. I spaced out for a second. I completely forgot about inverse mouse there. Oh god. The worst time to space out. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit weird, honestly, because well, we're back on night 1. And the reason for that is because well, let's just say I beat the game, but the video's unusable because of the it got corrupted. So we have to do this all over again. Alright, so night 2's done. So it's time to start from night 3 all over again. It is unfortunate I can't really give my first impressions anymore, or at least show my first impressions, but I'm gonna try and just like, I'm gonna let the phone call still play, and I guess we'll do a quick recap after the call.
Oh, hello, Charles. Great to see you again. Third day it is now. So, we might need you to leave your shift early today. trust me. So, you have to go to the elevator, try to find some evidence, and get out and bring them to us. If you don't find anything down there, just come back, alright? And please don't get hurt if anything happens. Use your flashlight if one of those costumes gets too close. Just 3 more days to go. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Alright, nice and simple. So, night 3 introduces 2 characters, to my surprise. So besides Oswald and Photo Negative Mickey, wherever the hell they are, Donald Duck is now active, as well as the Faceless Creature. Actually, is that what they're called? I think it's some, or like, you'll see it. It'll arrive. You know what? This is perfect. Because I almost forgot to mention another thing. Now, I don't think this was covered in the first part of the video that you saw, because I think I found out about this on night 3. But basically a few things. Be quiet. One, there's going to be a monster that comes from under the table. You gotta shine your light at it, and then it'll go away. Now, for Donald here, you got to pretty much use the shut off camera function to push them back, right? It's kind of, I guess, a deterrent alarm system, basically. And finally, Oswald. Why did he get me? Now, I did not know this, and I kept getting caught by this for like a few times now until I was like, you know what, let me just watch the doors and see what happens. If Oswald gets to these cameras to the point where he's about to run through the door... Yeah, I forgot everyone's super active tonight. If Oswald gets to these cameras, right, where they normally run, but you don't see them run on camera, like let's say you know he's just sitting here, and you choose to just wait for him to open the door. He will not open the door. He will just jump scare you immediately. You must see him run on this camera, or in order for him to actually show up at the doors, which means you cannot just wait for him. Now, as for the cabin mouse under the table, no sound cue. You just have to not stay on camera too long, or else, you know, you'll easily sneak up on you. Ah, hey there, buddy. See? Nice and subtle, you won't even notice it if you're on camera too long. Yeah, honestly, like, losing that, I was so upset, because I lost, like, I think, like 80 minutes of recording. I pretty much finished the entire game. Went through extras, customized, all of it, you know. And now, we're back here. Now, you might be wondering, why is the Night Over music playing so early? Well, when they said that they wanted me to leave for my shift early, they really meant it, right? I was pretty surprised, because the night ends in 10 seconds, and I'm over here being like, what the hell? Like, I'm surprised we actually, like, left early. I thought it was going to be one of those cases where, like, you know, leave a little bit earlier after 6. But no. So in the end, we got half a night. Kind of, because now we must delve into the pirate caverns at 3 a.m. Basically looking for evidence, which is never really explained. Now, we're heading down here. Gotta take the elevator down. There we go. Now this part's kind of going to be serving as a bit of a point-and-click free roam section, basically, where you're going to just have to navigate, do some simple puzzles, really, and then, I guess, get evidence. I mean, the evidence that we get isn't even really evidence to begin with. Button's broken, so gotta grab the gate. There we go. Let's head on into the pirate caverns. Alright, so objective, find evidence. We have a little note here. I should be safe here for now. It stopped being scared of the light. I think they're just playing with me as if I was their food. So obviously the tip that the phone guy gave us is no longer useful. Now let's see. If I remember correctly, we'll just go here first. There's a chest here. Needs a key to open. We got a piano, but we do not have the score to play. Whenever you hear that, just get out of there, because it's the cabin mouse again. I think they're normally called cabin face, but... and I forgot what they were called here. Here's the key. And now we can head back. Obviously, all around us, you see writings asking to be freed. Okay, let's open the chest. Oh wait, use a key. We got the notes. Now, the piano is the first one, then the third one, first one, fifth one, first one. There's, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, do. I mean, at least it should be that one. Odd, when I did it last time it worked. Or did I confuse something? No, I mean, this is definitely the one all the way on the left. Then you have... it skips a note. What? Okay, I guess we did it. But if the paper gets put away, then you know you're done. Bit of a weird one. But now, playing the piano actually opens up this section up ahead. Like magic. So now, we gotta find ourselves... we gotta restore elevator power. Okay, and here we have... what do we have in here? We got a key. Okay. I keep thinking right click is to go back on accident. Is there anything in this room? I don't think so. I feel like... no, I think it was just a key. Now here you can actually walk over to the vent where there's a little piece of paper. I saw God today. His face was beautiful. Free us. Oh, there's a little cabin mouse rat. Get out of there. Now, with this key, we can enter the employees only room that has the power junction and a fuse. Now, I think there's, what, 3 fuses in general? It's not working, probably faulty. So, we'll learn about the order soon enough. I need to first go... where's it called? Oh, there's another fuse there. Where was the last fuse? Was there a fuse here? Little fish tank here. This is actually pretty much telling you the orientation of the fuses. So red, blue, yellow. I think that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the yellow fuse. I forgot where you get it though. Oh, never mind. Blue fuse. Here we go. And wait, was that a piece of paper? No, never mind. So now with all 3 fuses, you can go back. Go. Nope. Go away, go away. And now, time to restore power. Red, blue, yellow, and now we're good. Let's just get out of here. Of course, as if it would be that simple. Alright. Close it, close it. Close it, close it, close it, please. Sorry, you little rat. You ain't getting in here. Take me... I can't tell. I couldn't tell what you said there either again. Alright, now we can go back to our normal work schedule. Alright, no more recap time here. Let's just pay attention.
Oh, hey Charles. Just 2 more days and the investigation is set. So we realized our devices were glitching out and displaying a black and white cartoon Mickey. It's really weird, but if it's being watched, it just gets scared and disappears. So that is your best bet. Hope everything goes well tonight for you, and good night.
So yeah, pretty much on the monitor here, there's going to be a black and white Mickey that occasionally appears, and you're going to have to go throughout the cameras to try and find it. Because if you let it sit on the camera for too long, it's going to pretty much disable it. Of course, that's the last thing you want to do, especially when you're dealing with Oswald. I guess, well, actually, more importantly, Donald as well. You don't really want to lose Donald. And so, because of everything that you have to pretty much pay attention to, I'm pretty much going, like, you know, a couple seconds off, couple seconds on. Oh, God. Wait, what the hell? Oh, my God, that scared the hell out of me. Okay, so, you just briefly saw a headless Goofy. I almost forgot to mention that. Main premise, just stay off camera. If you see the headless Goofy on camera, switch cameras. Luckily, it seems that whenever if Mickey cannot be on the same camera as Goofy, so, or the, you know, the black and white Mickey, so now that we know that, there's no conflict there.
You wanna see my...
I keep wanting to look there because I keep thinking Oswald's gonna just show up there. See, now, this is the part I struggle the most. When it comes to, like, re-recording games, I never know what to talk about because a lot of the natural dialogue that came up when I was experiencing this for the first time is just gone. Oh, okay, do not watch that camera, please. Originally, I was gonna make this into into two videos, right? Based on like how the recordings went, but honestly, I might just make this into one whole video now. Well, I guess you'll know if this is a whole video or not, like, you know, the whole game, just because I don't see why I would kind of like split the parts now, especially since I'm pretty much doing what I did last time, and it's just like I feel like I just want to edit the whole thing together now. It just feels weird starting the video being like starting over, I guess. It's always weird when that happens. I don't know. It's probably like, again, it's probably the most... Oh, wait, hold on. Where is it? There we go. Easy peasy. Honestly, you see... Oh, see, that's dangerous. You could easily pop out and try and deal with the black and white Mickey there. Do not watch that. Actually, here, this camera should be fine. I did look at that camera for an extended period of time and nothing happened. It's only when he's like reaching for the camera. You do not want to interact. You don't want to be on the camera when he's reaching out like that. But besides that, if he's sitting here, then he should be fine. See, like, where'd you come from? You weren't on neither camera for a bit there. But yeah, honestly, like when I found out that bit about Oswald having to be seen running, it's like I kind of tried equating it to, it's as if imagining like the only way you could defend yourself from Foxy is if you saw Foxy run down the hallway. I guess is the best way I could make the comparison, right? And FNAF 1, like, what if you always had to witness Foxy running down the hallway? Which, let's be honest, wouldn't be that difficult in general anyway. In this case, obviously, like, the mechanic isn't even, like, having to watch Oswald is not difficult. I mean, as you can clearly tell by how things are going so far. I think it was just something that caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting that to be a requirement. More than anything. For like, I think I died like 4 times to Oswald out of nowhere, and I was like, what in the world is going on? He's not opening the door, I swear, there's no way I'm missing it. At first I criticized that like option, but it's like thinking about it, it's like, I mean, I think it's just something that you wouldn't expect, so it can get weird running into that situation. But it's not like it really makes the game unfairly difficult by any means. So, you know, I was a little mixed on it. But I was just mixed on the fact that it's such an odd, like, logic thing. for me. Like, I was thinking about it logically. Like, logically speaking, why would... Oh, hold on. Logically speaking, why would it... Why would... Of course. See, that's why you can't get carried away on camera. Oh my god. If anything, I would say that's probably like the only annoying thing that can happen. Is like, because you're essentially forced to go on camera, not just for Donald, but for Oswald, it kind of presents a lot of opportunities for Cabin Face to kind of just sneak their way in there. Now, one thing that I guess I found something to talk about now. There is something interesting I noticed. The fact that, you know, the flashlight doesn't have any battery, and I say it's interesting because when I first like look up the game and everything, right, I saw comments on the game page about the battery being an issue. Like, I think it ran out too quickly or something. So it seems like
You wanna see my head?
at one point or another, the battery had some form of power management that they seem to have removed completely, which, I don't know, I mean, is that super important? You only really use the flashlight for, what, 2 characters, pretty much? So, I don't know if there's really any need for power management. It's not like you use the flashlight anywhere else, but it is interesting that they kind of just took that system out. At least I'm pretty sure they did. And there we go. On to night 5. I'm gonna search up this thing about the flashlight just in case. Night 5. I'm actually not sure. I feel like there was, or maybe I'm thinking about a different game? I don't know.
Hey, it seems like it's the last day.
Yeah, I
Hope
celebrated
we
with
found
some
enough
pink
evidence
lights.
and the investigation. You did it good. Just keep doing what you were doing and get out at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Good night, Charles. Good night.
Yeah, now this is interesting because obviously there's this investigation going on. No mention of it whatsoever, really. I assume it has something to do with the numerous free us writings that are scrawled all over pirate caverns. Of course, you also have some ominous bells in the background, you know, gotta get the spookiness up a little bit. Okay, they left, so they're gonna be making their move.
You wanna see my head?
He arrived. Okay, here we go. So now a new one has entered the mix here. He mimics the other costumes. If he appears on either door, shut the camera on the corresponding side of the building. If you hear a running sound, hold the door shut. Get out of here, get out of here.
You wanna see my head? Come.
Okay, so basically, I mean, I guess what I was on that camera way too. I gotta chill. Get off that camera. Okay, so there he goes, chuckling around. This is the only other character now that will go on the right side. Hold it shut. Okay. See, if only I could hold the door shut when this guy tries to get in. Okay, I actually thought. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay, so he's gonna go for the entrances. It's a matter of whether...
You wanna see my head?
It's a matter of which one now. I'm trying to wait and see if he just does the mechanic. Okay, so there he is right now. Pretty sure that's him anyway. Find the virus. Hold on. So what he right now, that banging sound is because he just opened the door like Oswald. Only difference is, instead of shining the light at him, you'll just have to use the camera shut off on the same side as him. Where the hell is this camera? Jesus.
You wanna see my...
No. So yeah, basically it's like the same thing as like whenever you see photo negative Mickey show up at the door, right? You just, instead of using the camera on the other side, you use it on his side, pretty much. Nothing crazy. Oh my god, how long have you been watching me? Dangerous. I was on the camera for a minute there. So in other words, if you don't hear run, if you see him like here, you should be fine. I don't think he runs. But, you know, I guess we'll find out now. I don't remember. Oh.
You wanna see my...
Which side is where the fuck? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, like, what the hell? I didn't even see him running. So yes. So now, do not be fooled by what camera he's sitting on, right? Whether it's the left or right camera, because he can choose either one. Just because he's sitting on that left door camera doesn't mean he's gonna go there. He's a little cheeky like that.
You wanna see my head?
I'm gone. Virus. Shut the virus. Oh, double click to free us. I never actually noticed what it said on the bloody thing. Again, oh. See, like that's the thing. I'm sitting. Why am I getting comfortable sitting on these cameras? Okay.
You wanna see my head? Go.
And bam. It's 6 o'clock. What the hell's going on? Should be leaving by now, you know. Unfortunately for you, there is no surviving. Is this the end? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it looks like in the end we succumb to what I assume is the same fate as a lot of those mascots. I'm assuming, alright, that they're possessed, right? Or either possessed or just demonic in nature. Who knows, honestly. But the nature of the, you know, the text free us kind of suggests that, you know, this is not really something that they're doing of their own will in this case. Obviously, in the background, we have our missing person poster and credits roll, pretty much. We pretty much now only have custom night after this, and then a bit of extras. Now, custom night, damn, I was so upset too because I beat custom night first try. It was a rough one, but we got through it. So now I'm gonna have to do it again, of course. But yeah, besides that, from a story perspective, I don't think I missed anything else. Obviously, like, I have to assume there has to be something regarding dead bodies or whatnot, because obviously there's also the whole matter of us collecting evidence. The only evidence we collected was kind of like personal notes from people that, you know, like saying like, you know, I saw God, you know, free us, right? So if that's the evidence we collected, then maybe it's evidence of someone who went missing. That's the only thing that I can really think of in this scenario. And so, oh, so I get, that's right. I guess I never did show the main menu again because I already beat. I mean, even though I did new game, I still keep my statues. So this is what you get for beating the main game, and this is what you get for beating what's it called? The max difficulty mode, which is pretty much called Rebranded Island. It's also where you actually get the names. You know, besides extras, you get the names for the actual mascots. So Inverted Mouse, Oswald, Face Creature, Disembodied, Headless Goofy, Suicidal Mouse, and Corruptus. Also, if you're wondering why that's blurred at the top there, it's because they put the name of your PC or user of the PC up there. But let's hop into Rebranded Island. Let's see. Max difficulty. Oh boy. Honestly, it's not the it can get crazy. I think for me, when I was doing this the first time around, managing Donald was probably the most stressful part. If I had to, if I remember correctly. But I think I have a better way of managing it because I'm gonna start using the bottom right camera for Inverse Mickey. Oh boy. I'm gonna use the bottom right camera for Inverse Mickey. That way this guy doesn't get away from me too much. What kind of noises are those? What the hell?
You wanna see my...
Okay, so he's gearing up to strike. It's just a matter of where. Also, I think I gotta keep the bottom right camera free as well for whenever he ends up barging in here. Like that. Oh, perfect timing. Lock the door. Okay. Oh, wait.
You wanna see my head come off?
Get out of that camera. Okay, did I see him sitting? I could have swore that is not what I meant to do. Shoot. Oh Lord. Okay, that was a huge mess for a bunch of reasons. I gotta find the duck. I don't know where he went now that I lost him. Perfect timing, double whammy. That was like a rough patch there. I was trying to like close out the tab, and it wouldn't let me for some reason. Oh, he took out a camera. Bummer. Wait, where is he? Okay, wait, that's weird. For one, I lost a very bad camera. I'll let you know.
My head.
Okay. I don't know how I lost this camera. well, no, it's because I didn't catch Mickey in time, I guess. Where is he? Oh my god, wait, wrong person. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? The virus. He was the virus. God damn it. I was really hoping to beat that again, but my run was all over the place after he knocked out that one camera. It certainly didn't help that I was mistaking the Oswald's run for Corruptus. Because I was really panicking there.
You wanna see my...
Okay, almost there.
You wanna see my head? Come on!
That scared the hell out of me a bit, Lord. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, like, I really thought for a second it would take me too long to get that off the camera. I gotta stop yapping. And we're in. There we go. Rebranded Island completed. Okay, oh, 2 tries. But that pretty much concludes most of everything besides the bonus section where we have, I believe, first off the characters, right, or creatures, I suppose as they put it. So of course our very first one, nope, that's not the first one. First one, the inverted Mickey costume, a demonic Mickey Mouse costume from the late 30s. Then we have Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Longjaw Rabbit, also demonic. The face creature. The face is its most weird characteristic, thus the name. Donald disembodied. Not sure how it walks without any limbs. Must be a spider. This made me think of the cupcake spider from Graveyard Shift at Freddy's. Then we have Headless Goofy. The teeth on his throat creeps the hell out of me. Then Suicidal Mickey. This one looks familiar to the character I saw in a forum before. And then finally Corrupted Mickey. Mangled Mess, as we clearly saw. I didn't even realize at first that was supposed to be Mickey because of how different it looks. Next we have Jump Scares, volume's low. This one, well, did we ever see this? Yeah, we did at the very beginning. What am I about? Saw this one a bit. Saw this one a bit for me personally. Well, actually, no. Well, yeah, I guess saw this one too. From both sides. Headless Goofy, I think I got caught once. That's when I realized, oh, you're not supposed to look at him. And then obviously we got caught by Corrupted. And this is when you're in the pirate caverns. And then, of course, the disembodied Donald. Actually, this part's a little interesting because I didn't think it would attack from the right side. I always thought it was headed towards the left side of the building or the office, but never mind. Next we have behind the scenes, like photo negative Mickey, old extra pose. the shot of the face creature in the vent, acephalous aura farming. I actually looked that up. Acephalous means to be headless. Then you have the aquarium materials. Yes. Gameplay frames, atomic fish, old menu stars, the trophy in-depth shot. What the hell? All these medals. Yay! Doing what Chavez Nightmare didn't. Pre-final release build might be ready for testing in the 25th of January. Teethless face. Why so serious? Green Jerry's toilet, whatever the hell that means. A tweaking Donald. A shitting Corruptus. And a Donald Skippity. And then you have a Donald jumpscare in depth shot, which made it seem like at one point they were considering just having Donald be just like a regular mascot before they opted for the spider legs only. And then an in-depth shot for Headless Goofy's jumpscare. And then finally the missing person poster for Charles. It shows the middle of November, I think, 26. I can't make out what that says though. I think, does it say we're 6'2"? And then Bruno Locktrap. And then of course the biggest, you know, wonder of all, what the cup says on your desk. And then, and I don't know what this is actually, 80 RPOC, the Kiro Killer Oswald. And then a swag fuse box. Next is the radio section, which pretty much has like all the menu themes. Now I actually saw this in the game page comment, I think, where they pretty much pointed out that after every night the theme changes slightly. So you have night 1, which is a lot, you know, very subtle, like piano, pretty much. Dun, dun. You know what I mean? And in night 2, there's a bit more background, as you can hear. Night 3, there's another rhythm added to it. Night 4. It's a nice little detail. I didn't notice it at first, but it's a nice little detail. I didn't notice it at first. And I think that pretty much just goes up to night 5. And then the night 5 ambience, which is for, I think this is just the general ambience throughout the night. And then the face chase theme and the pirate caverns. Finally, we got camera renders. I think there's also some model renders if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh no, it's just camera renders. And then finally, credits. But of course, with all that said, that has been Five Nights at Treasure Island Rebranded. Great job to everyone that was part of the game here. It does suck that I have to play the game again, but I wouldn't really say it was tedious. I mean, it's tedious having to figure out what to say when you're not really dealing with this, with like new stuff. Like, it's weird because like it feels a lot more natural for me to like just talk whatever when I'm experiencing something for the first time, but when it's something that I've done before, I have a much more difficult time commentating, honestly. I don't know, it's because like a lot of it's like stuff that I've done before, so part of it's like not as mentally stimulating, and so it makes it more difficult for me to like think of anything to like speak of unless like I really rack my brain. I don't know, I'm not the best at commentating, to be honest. I just tend to say what comes to mind, but when it comes to like stuff that I've already done, I guess it's just like, my point is like, it's just weird when nothing comes to mind, because like it's weird, I've done this already. But now finally my thoughts on the game. I kind of already made my points clear, I think, on the story side of things, right? Obviously, like nothing too like intensive, right? We have like this inkling of what I assume are people that have gone missing within the establishment, especially considering all of the Free Us writings that are in Pirate Caverns. There's an investigation going on where it's not clear what's happening, but if the Free Us papers were considered evidence, then it seems to point to, you know, disappearances probably. Especially considering the fact that someone was sent down there before us, right? Because of the note that said, you know, this place is safe, but the light doesn't work on face anymore, which kind of implies that they were told the same tip, like, oh, use the light on face, and they learned maybe the hard way that it did not work. I mean, obviously they got to write that paper, but we don't even know if they made it out. Now, as for gameplay related stuff, they obviously have some pretty interesting things. I think one of the most interesting mechanics that I have not seen in a long time obviously was inverted mouse, right? Pretty much, it's a bit, you know, simplified compared to this mechanic in Mary's Arcade, but that's mainly because the Mary's Arcade version of this mechanic, where you lure them across your office, is more central to the whole gameplay loop as opposed to a singular mechanic. But it's a nice little thing that honestly like made me think of Mary's Arcade, and you know, it's something I haven't seen since Mary's Arcade, honestly. So cool mechanic to see, obviously luring them from left to right. Oswald, obviously we talk about him quite a bit, pretty much kind of just runs up on your door. Interesting that you have to watch him on camera run before dealing with him, or else it's an instant kill, but not really a problem regardless. I guess it kind of helps him force in the earlier nights to be on cameras a bit more often. Which brings us to Face Creature, who is quite a sneaky little rat, who just likes to sneak up on you when you're on cameras. Not always, but when you're on cameras, that's where it gets really, really tricky. Disembodied, much more straightforward, right? Deter him using the camera function. Headless Goofy, also straightforward, don't stare at him. Suicidal Mouse, pretty much look for him on cameras and, you know, just wait for him to go away. And then Corruptus, obviously, with a bit of an interesting double twist, right? Either whenever he shows up at the door, you have to do the same mechanic as inverted mouse, only instead of the opposite side, it's on the same side. And then he has that second mechanic where you just close the door and hold it in place, kind of similar to Oswald in that sense. And then of course there's this third mechanic, which is the virus that tells you to free them. I wonder if that's meant to be a sort of taunt, honestly, because it makes me think as though, especially considering the name Corruptus, might suggest that they are the ones that corrupted, right, all of these demonic entities, possibly. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, hit that notification bell to keep up to date on future videos. The game will be in the description below as always, and with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.